Varna, a coastal city on the Bulgarian Black Sea coast, plays a pivotal role in understanding the historical and cultural context of the region during the era of Ottoman expansion into Europe. Renowned as a strategic military and economic hub, Varna was the site of the Battle of Varna in 1444, a momentous clash between the Ottoman Empire and a coalition of European forces. This battle epitomized the broader struggle for power in Europe during the 15th century, marking a significant turning point in the Ottoman quest for dominance in the region. The significance of this historical context lies in the broader implications of Ottoman expansion. The Ottomans, wielding swords metaphorically and literally, represented a formidable force that would reshape the political and cultural landscape of Europe. By conquering key territories like Varna, the Ottomans not only secured vital trade routes, but also spread their influence and culture across the continent, challenging the existing feudal systems and prompting shifts in military strategies. Varna, thus, serves as a lens through which we can examine the intricate web of interactions between the Ottomans and European powers. One illustrative example is the construction of fortresses and trading posts by the Ottomans in Varna and surrounding areas. These structures facilitated both defense and commerce, demonstrating the strategic importance of Varna in the Ottoman military and economic strategy. Another example is the cultural exchanges that ensued following the Ottoman presence in the region. The mingling of Turkish architectural styles with local traditions in Varna is a testament to the city's role as a melting pot of influences during the Ottoman era. Opinions on the Ottoman influence in Europe often highlight the dynamic exchange of ideas and culture that this period fostered. Some historians argue that the Ottoman presence in Europe led to a cultural renaissance, with advancements in arts, science, and architecture finding their way into European society. However, this expansion was not without its challenges and controversies. European powers viewed the Ottomans as an existential threat, which led to a series of military alliances and conflicts, mirroring the persistent tension between cultural assimilation and resistance. Varna's fall to the Ottomans and its subsequent integration into the empire underscores the city's significance as a microcosm of larger geopolitical dynamics. This historical and cultural context influences our understanding of the broader themes of power struggle, cultural transformation, and the enduring legacy of the Ottoman Empire in shaping modern Europe. Thus, the story of Varna serves as a critical chapter in the rise of the Ottoman sword over Europe, echoing its profound impact on the continent's historical trajectory. The rise of the Ottoman sword, expanding power in Europe, refers to the period during the Ottoman Empire's ascendancy when its military prowess and strategic acumen significantly extended its influence across Europe. This era is marked by the Ottomans' methodical expansion westward, driven by both imperial ambition and religious motivations, as they sought to establish a dominant Islamic power in the Christian-dominated continent. This expansion was achieved through a combination of military innovation, the effective deployment of skilled armies, and strategic alliances, altering the balance of power in Europe. This point is highly significant to the main topic, Varna. The Ottoman sword rises over Europe as it sets the stage for the seminal Battle of Varna in 1444. This battle exemplified the Ottomans' strategic might and their capability to decisively influence European affairs. By defeating the coalition of Christian forces, the Ottomans demonstrated their military superiority and further solidified their grip on southeastern Europe, acting as a gateway for future incursions onto the continent. Key examples that illustrate this point include the Siege of Constantinople in 1453 and the Battle of Mohacs in 1526. The capture of Constantinople marked not only a pivotal moment in Ottoman expansion, but also the end of the Byzantine Empire, symbolizing a new era of Ottoman dominance and the redirection of trade routes. Meanwhile, the Battle of Mohacs led to the eventual control over Hungary, further expanding Ottoman influence into Central Europe and reshaping its political map. Supporters of this expansionist view argue that the Ottomans' ability to effectively integrate different cultures and administrative systems under their rule contributed significantly to their success, creating a relatively stable and prosperous empire that facilitated the exchange of ideas and commodities. However, this expansion was not without challenges and controversies. Resistance from European nations and the internal diversity within the empire often posed significant challenges. The expansion also prompted intense religious and cultural conflicts that have had long-lasting effects, such as the enduring division between Eastern and Western Christianity. The rise of the Ottoman sword interconnects with broader aspects of the main topic by illustrating the complexity of Ottoman-European relations. It influenced diplomatic strategies, trade dynamics, and cultural exchanges between the East and West. This theme underscores the intricate tapestry of conflict and cooperation that characterized the era, laying the groundwork for the multifaceted historical narratives that continue to shape our understanding of the period. Varna, located on the western coast of the Black Sea in present-day Bulgaria, held strategic significance during the Ottoman campaigns in Europe. Primarily, Varna served as a pivotal gateway for Ottoman expansion and military operations due to its advantageous geographical position, acting as a bridge between the Ottoman heartlands in Anatolia and the diverse territories of Europe. This port city's control facilitated naval operations, enabling the swift movement of troops and resources while asserting Ottoman influence over the Black Sea region, a critical factor for maintaining supply lines and fortifying territorial gains. The Battle of Varna in 1444 exemplifies its strategic importance. This clash between the Ottoman forces, led by Sultan Murad II, and a crusader army commanded by King Władysław III of Poland, highlighted Varna's role as a defensive stronghold that could decisively affect the outcome of regional power struggles. The Ottoman victory at Varna not only solidified their control over the Balkans, but also deterred further immediate European attempts to drive the Ottomans from Southeast Europe, demonstrating Varna's essential role in Ottoman military strategy. Another key example includes the 1828 to 1829 Russo-Turkish War, where Varna once again became a contested area due to its critical location. During this conflict, control over Varna was crucial for both the Ottoman Empire and the Russian Empire, each recognizing the city's value in either launching further incursions into the Balkans or defending against encroaching threats. Supporters of the view that Varna's strategic importance was crucial argue that its control secured Ottoman dominance over Eastern European trade routes and military pathways. They assert that Varna's significance underpinned the empire's ability to project power across Eastern Europe, thus reinforcing the argument for its strategic necessity. However, there are alternative viewpoints that point to logistical challenges and resource strains caused by the focus on holding Varna, which sometimes diverted attention from other pressing military campaigns or internal governance issues within the empire. Additionally, some historians contend that the overemphasis on such strategic points occasionally masked underlying vulnerabilities in the Ottoman military infrastructure. Overall, Varna's strategic importance undeniably shaped Ottoman campaigns by securing a foothold for expansion and defense. Its influence extended beyond mere military tactics, affecting the broader geopolitical landscape of Europe as the Ottomans sought to carve out a dominant position. Varna, therefore, represents a crucial element of understanding the complexities of Ottoman military history and its interactions with European powers. The heading Key Battles and Military Tactics of the Ottoman Forces delves into the strategic and combative aspects that marked the Ottoman Empire's military dominance, particularly during their campaigns in Europe. At the heart of this concept are the innovative tactics and organized military approaches employed by the Ottomans that facilitated their expansion and dominance over vast territories. Militarily, the Ottomans were pioneers in the use of gunpowder and artillery, integrating these technologies effectively into their traditional cavalry and infantry forces. Their prowess was not only in technological superiority, but also in strategic adaptability, often outmaneuvering contemporary European forces. The significance of this point in relation to Varna, the Ottoman sword rises over Europe, is profound. It encapsulates the methods by which the Ottomans extended their influence across Europe, solidifying their position as a formidable power during the late medieval period. Understanding these key battles, such as the Battle of Varna in 1444, where the Ottomans decisively defeated a coalition of European forces, is crucial to appreciating how the empire carved its path through the continent, altering the geopolitical landscape. Two notable examples further illustrate this point. The Siege of Constantinople in 1453, which showcased the Ottomans' mastery of siege tactics and artillery use, effectively leading to the fall of the Byzantine Empire and signaling the rise of Ottoman dominance, and the Battle of Mohacs in 1526, demonstrating Ottoman strategic brilliance, where Sultan Suleiman, the Magnificent's forces, crushed the Hungarian army, paving the way for Ottoman control over Central Europe. These engagements highlight the effectiveness of their military strategies and technological implementations. Opinions supporting this prowess often laud the Ottomans for their forward-thinking martial approaches, which were considerably ahead of their European counterparts at the time. However, there are challenges and controversies associated with this concept, including critiques of the often brutal methods employed and the impact of the empire's expansion on the subjugated regions. Additionally, some alternative viewpoints argue that the Ottomans' success relied heavily on exploiting the disunity and weaknesses of their adversaries. By examining the Ottoman military tactics and victories in key battles, one gains a deeper understanding of how these elements influenced not only the structure and expansion of the Ottoman Empire, but also shaped the broader historical and cultural landscape of Europe. This military superiority was integral not just in conquests, but in establishing a multi-ethnic and intercontinental empire that integrated diverse regions under centralized control, demonstrating the interconnectedness of military strategy and imperial governance.